What's up, guys? Xbox Gaming 102 here, and today there should be some Black Ops 2 in the background, for the gameplay. But today I'm gonna be like sharing a life story. So yeah, um, when like so this isn't even a life story. This is like an experience with weed I've had. So what happened was my grandpa smokes it, and I had some, and I had a candy wrapper, and like I put it down in the candy wrapper, and then because like I stole, I would say like 2 to 3 grams from him, put it down in the candy wrapper, and I was gonna take it to school to sell, like sell a gram and then keep a gram. But and so on the way to school, I guess he notices that some of his stuff was gone, and I reached down in my pocket to make sure it was still there. And then on my way to school, like he's the one that took me. He's like, "Hey, what you got in your pocket?" As you see, I just got that kill. That was like amazing. But he's like, "Hey, what you got in your pocket?" And then I'm just like, oh, I got some candy because I had it in a candy wrapper." And then he's like, "Oh, give me a piece." And I'm like, "Oh my god, that's what I was thinking in my head. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me." And now here comes the funny part. I take it out of out of my pocket, scrunch it up, and I say, "Oh, never mind. It doesn't have anything in it." And then, excuse me. And then this is where he says, "Oh, well then just throw it down in the floor." And I'm like, "Oh no." And I was thinking to myself, "There's no way I'm gonna do this." And then just threw it down in the floor. Well, like, I'm sorry, daydreaming. um, and he's like, "Throw it down on the floor," and I'm thinking, "There's no way I'm gonna do this." And then, and I take it and I roll down my window. He's like, "No, don't throw it out the." And by the time he got to the word "the," it had already left my hand and it had went out the window. And then just like a big sigh of relief came over me. But then I still had some oxycodones, yeah, in my pocket. And now here's the story of what happened at school that day. I had it, and this guy, his Xbox gamer tag, I don't like him, so I'm gonna say JW Green 68, all lowercase. Go send him perverted messages or something. But anyway, and so this guy, I was like, "Hey, you wanna buy something?" He's like, "No." And then he got with like a bunch of his friends, and he started recording on his phone, and I didn't notice it. And he's like, "Hey, come here," and I'm like, "Okay, what?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, what are you selling?" And then I'm like, and I said out loud, "I'm selling what should I call it, oxycodones." And he's like, "Okay, that's all I need to know." Pulls out his wallet, and it looks like a badge, like a fake badge, but a badge. And how did he kill me right there? And then he shows me that he was recording. I'm like, "Bruh, if you turn that in, I swear to God, I'll kill you. I'll cut your ass." And he's like, "Okay, wait and see." And so a couple hours go by, and I get called to the office, and I'm like, "Hey, what I do?" And then he said, "Well, a student has you on recording and like video that you were selling oxycodones." I'm just like, "No, I wasn't." And he's like, "Do you want to listen to the video?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "So what were you selling then if you weren't?" I said, "I was joking around with some sweethearts." He's like, "Oh, okay, well where is it now?" And I'm like, "Threw it away." And then he was like, "Okay, well I'm gonna search you right now." And I told him right in front of a police officer, I'm like, "Do you have a search warrant?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Keep your hands away from me." He's like, "Okay, so now you're hiding something." Then I said, "Well, you're not gonna find out if I am or if I'm not today, because when I get home, it's gonna be thrown away." And I was just tempting him then because I didn't have it. I'd already taken it because I got like scared. But yeah, that was just a story about some like douchebags and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, that was a story about some douchebags and stuff. It was really mean. And yeah, but I never got caught by my grandpa, and I ended up just serving like 3 days of ISS for the oxycodones. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. Yeah, that should be it. Peace out, everybody. Love you. Oh yeah, and thanks for 40 subscribers. Bye.